Today, my friends, I'm bringing something amazing to the channel, something cool, awesome, something that you'll not be able to live without. And this time, well, I'm not just talking about me. What's up, everybody? My name's Clint. Welcome to the Tool Review Zone channel. Now, I got something here that I think you're going to think is real nice like. Now, you see, this says Dewalt right here. But you see, what's cool about this is that you do not have to be in the Dewalt platform to use this. Now, the one thing I will say about Dewalt is that they really have a lot of tools that a lot of people don't even know they have. That's on their platform that anybody can use. You don't have to have a special bat ray for them. And they're also somewhat inexpensive. And this is one of them. And for what this thing does, well, let me show you. So this, my friends, right here is the Dewalt Wearable speaker. Now this is cool because number one, it's extremely light, but there's a couple different ways you can attach this to yourself or your tool bag or whatever. I'm just gonna say, if you're out in the field, you're doing construction, be very careful attaching that to your tool bag. I know. But long story short, if you wanted to attach this to your person, so I can just take this, attach it like so, put it right here. I can put it on my pocket. I can put it wherever I want, really. I decided to put this here instead of my tool bag. Don't worry, I'll show you what this thing does, and then there's another way to attach it. You got this very strong magnet. Actually, you got two very strong magnets. You know, what's nice about this is that a lot of other companies just don't do this because they're cheap. They will give you not one, but check this out, you get two magnets. So if you accidentally lose one of these, which it might happen, they're attached together, and you just attach it like so on the back right there. And if I wanted to wear this inside my shirt without the clip, I can just do that and it clips in like so. Look at that right there. But what's nice about this is it has that indentation right there. So you take this and it like grabs onto the fabric. You don't have to worry about this thing slipping off. So you see that right there? It ain't going nowhere. So being able to attach this, the extra magnet, it's real nice like. But if you have not guessed what this thing is yet, it's a wearable speaker and it's going to do a couple different things. So the first one is, if I put this on like so, I want to listen to some of that sweet music. Now let me go to my phone, and if I wanted to play a really cool song to jam out to, let me find one right here. It's Tool Tip Tuesday. Turn it up. Tool Tip free, yeah. I think my neighbors just see me do that. So anyway, it's very cool. So again, I can play this, and if I wanted to pause it, watch. It's Tool Tip Tuesday. So I'm gonna hit that button right here. And it's going to shut that off. But what's cool about it is if I hit that button again, it'll start playing. So say I'm jamming out to my favorite Tool Tip Tuesday song, and somebody began to talk to me, I could just hit that little button right there and be like, what do you want? I'm listening to Tool Tip Tuesday. So that's very cool. But not only that, you can take phone calls, answer the phone, hang up the phone. Let me show you before and after using this thing. So before I had the DeWalt wearable speaker, you know, I'd be working on something. I'd get a phone call from the wifey. She'd be upset about something. I forgot to pick up the milk or the groceries. And, you know, but I was always interrupted and I couldn't like do my work. But now after I got this, well, I get phone calls and I could listen to what the person was saying and talk back and not have to worry about, well, messing up what I'm working on. And I told him, guys, you need to put more cheese on the cheesesteak, guys. You give me extra onions. I said, I don't want no extra. I want more cheese. Oh, I don't understand what... You know, Vance over at VCG Construction, he's obsessed with those Philly cheesesteaks. Now, believe it or not, this thing actually gets pretty loud. You're not going to have that booming bass, but you're going to be able to hear this thing. Even if you're using your drills, your saws, it's not bad. You can adjust the volume right here. And, well, you can adjust it on your phone as well. But, yeah, I'll tell you what, volume-wise, sound-wise, not too bad. I also did a couple test calls, and you know, I just put this thing on, and I was sort of walking around. I was using tools. I had the wifey call me up. And I'll tell you what, the thing she even said, you sound very clear. So you got the microphone on the bottom of this. You wouldn't think with this thing, you know, facing downwards that you're going to be able to talk and they're going to hear you clear, but you can. Now here's my only issue. If you want to charge this thing, well, you can see this is like, you know, water resistant, dust resistant, all that good stuff. It's kind of a pain. I don't have nails, so it's kind of a pain for me to open this thing up. So what I'll have to do is I have to take like a pair of pliers and like open this. I'll like grab that little tab and pull out, or like a utility knife. But once you do get that open up, you can see it's a C charging port right there. And to be honest with you, right out of the box, it was already like 75% charged. It took me like 10 minutes to charge the rest. Once you charge this up, which it would usually take you around like 30 minutes, you have like 10 hours of runtime on this right here. Now, pairing this with my Samsung, and I'd imagine your iPhone, it's extremely easy to do. You're just looking for on your Bluetooth DeWalt wearable speaker, and it just connected like immediately. Now, all around build, this thing is actually pretty heavy duty built. You can see you got that rubber molding the whole way around that casing. That's pretty legit. So if you're dropping this thing, I don't think you're going to have that many issues with it. Now, if you're throwing it down, of course you would, but you know, day-to-day using and abusing, I think you're going to be just fine. Now, there is some speaking on this, so if I push that button right there,
Power off.
and then you can hit it again and it'll say,
Power on. Battery high. Connected.
so it's going to tell me I'm connected, how much battery power I have left. But as far as it goes with the battery power, you can see it's flashing blue right there saying that I'm connected. But if I'm charging this thing and it's a solid green, that means it's fully charged. If it's like flashing green, that means you have like 80 to 90% charge. If it's like flashing yellow, I believe it's like 50% charge. And then, you know, flashing red, you get the point. Now, another pretty cool thing about this is you don't have to wear this on your person. You can attach this to a metal surface and it'll hold. Wearing this thing, you really won't even notice it's there, especially if you attach it to your tool bag. I mean, the thing weighs less than 2 ounces, so it's not heavy at all. I do like that the buttons are larger, so even if you're wearing gloves, you're not going to have an issue with it. As far as it goes with distance, you're looking at about 50 feet between this and your phone. So once you're more than about 50 feet away, you're going to start losing reception. But again, most of the time you're going to have this on you, so you're really never going to have that issue. Now, apparently this does work with Siri and Google Assistant. It does not have a headphone jack. You also don't have auxiliary, so you couldn't like take this and plug it into your car or your other radio, which I don't know why you would need that anyway. 30 watts, 3.7 volts, 560 mAh, that's a mAh. If you're just letting this thing set for like an hour and you're not using it at all, it will automatically shut off. As for a warranty on this, you're looking at a lifetime limited, so it's real nice like. But you're probably thinking about price, and let's talk about that real quick. Now, a lot of other brands out there have these. You can buy these pretty much anywhere. They have more options than this has, but you're also paying a little bit more money. You're looking like 80, 90, 100, you know, and in between those prices. That said, for this, it's listed as $69, but I found a coupon on Amazon, and it's actually $59 right now. I'll put a link in the description below. It's easy for you to find. Now, there are other things I wish it had. You know, a lot of people are gonna come on and say, well, it should have the earbuds. You can hook it. But if that's the case, why don't you just use your earbuds and just use your phone? I don't know. That said, if you're making calls, you're out on the work site, you're talking, you just hit that button, it'll answer your phone. You hit the button again, it'll shut the phone off, you know, hang up the call. You're jamming out to your music and somebody comes up and is bothering you. Again, hit the button, pause the music. When they walk away, hit the button, play the music, and you can adjust the volume up, down, whatever you need to do. And it's really clear when you talk into it. And again, I can listen to the phone call and I don't have any issue hearing these people. They're coming right out of the speaker. And again, they didn't have any issues hearing me as well. And that's one thing you want to do is hear me. You also want to smash that like button so we can bring more videos like this to the channel, because YouTube ain't going to share this out. Also, you want to get subscribed, hit that bell notification, because we got a ton of new tools coming to the channel this upcoming week. You don't want to miss that. And you can check out some other cool tools right there. We'll be back with more videos soon.